why women do girls' night out. I know a lot of you guys have been wondering. You have been thinking about why do these women do girls' night out? And it's very, very simple. The reason why these women do girls' night out is because they don't have a life outside of males' validation and males' attention. They just need that attention. They just need male validation. They just need free drinks. They have bad intentions. This is why these women do girls' night out. They have, to use guys for drinks, to play guys, to having guys thinking that they're interested in them while they go to these bars and talk to these guys. But literally, they're just sweet talking them. They smiling in their face, got on push-up bars, wearing tight dress, tight pants, being persuasive just to get a free drink out of you men. Another reason why these women do girls' night out is because at home, they really live a boring life. They do. They go to work, text a whole bunch of guys, get off work, and text a whole bunch of guys. And once they get, some of these women, once they get rejected by a guy through social media or through text or get ghosted, they start to really feel low in spirit. This is why these women do girls' night out. When they start to feel low in spirit, their boyfriend cheated on them and they're still staying with them. So they go to girls' night out just to get back at the, bad boy, because they're not going to get back at him, in his face, in reality. So they just take all that negative energy with them when they do girls' night out, and they reject guy after guy, to get an ego boost, to raise their self-esteem, to feel like they're a queen. When really, they just, they have low self-esteem. This is why they do girls' night out, because they need validation from men. They need to feel better about themselves. Because a lot of these women, guys, they're very, very insecure inside. This is why they do girls' night out. They think men owe them something. This is why these women do girls' night out. They might dance with you in the club just to ask you for a free drink afterwards. It's always, they always have intentions. They always have a motive behind why they do what they do, these women. So you guys need to detect that and learn from this video. Stop giving to these women. Stop giving these women free drinks on girls' night out, because that's what they're looking for. Stop approaching them. If they don't give you choosing signals, then you shouldn't shoot your shot. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. A lot of these women, they do girls' night out because they be mad. They be mad. They be miserable. Their boyfriend not giving them any attention. He's running the streets or doing whatever he want. So they'll just go to girls' night out. They'll jump in the car. They'll all jump in the same car. While, they give their boyfriends their car, most of them. This is why they do girls' night out. And a lot of you guys, you are falling for it. You see a pack of women walking together, if they don't give you any choosing signals or anything, don't mess with them. Don't bother. Don't even bother them. Because, you can tell by their demeanor when they're coming towards you or passing you. It look like they got a bad attitude. They look miserable. They look mad. They look stuck up. Don't even approach them. Because that's a big sign. Why these women do girls' night out. To reject you men. To get free drinks. To get free meals. To get approached. To feel like there's, that they're better than men. You guys need to stop, supporting girls' night out. Stop supporting it. Stop giving these women your free attention. Stop giving them your free validation. They don't deserve it. If they don't want to put no effort to get it, they don't want to put in any effort to get it, they don't deserve it. It's just that simple, guys. And a lot of you guys, you think that when these women, walking in a pack, they walking all together, you think that it's your chance to approach them. You might be with one of your homeboys or two of them, and then they might dare you to, I bet you won't go over there and talk to them. And those girls, they're not even paying you no attention. They're not giving you any choosing signals. They're looking very stuck up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not approach those women. Because obviously, they're not giving you any signs. They're not giving you any signs that they're interested. But this is why these women do girls' night out. To feel good about themselves. To feel better. Because they go out there, feeling real low. Just craving for attention. And when you don't give them that attention, when you don't give them free drinks and free meals and free validation, they get angry. Let these women be angry. Don't give them what they want. Because a lot of the times, guys, they're not going to give you what you want. They just want you to give them what they want. This is the mentality of this generation of women. They want you to supply their narcissism. Stop putting in work for these women. When these women do girls' night out, stop putting work in for them. Let them put in some work. They should feel confident enough to come up and approach you. They got all those girls around them. They got all their friends around them. Let their friends hype them up to come up and approach you. Got a whole football team behind them. They should be able to do it. Stop supporting girls' night out. Stop giving these women your free, these free drinks. Stop giving these women these free shots. Thinking that you're going to sleep with these women because you're not. They might give you their friend number. Or they might give you just a fake number. Somebody else's number that they don't even know. Or their old number. That's not even, active. And then you hit them up, shoot them a text or call them, and then you get nothing back. They're playing you guys for free meals and free drinks and free attention. They're just wasting you guys' time. When it comes down to, these women doing girls' night out. Guys, another reason why these women do girls' night out is because they feel empowered when they're with a bunch of women. They feel like they're somebody because they're in the crew. You're not gonna see no woman, going out downtown by herself. The majority of the time, you're not gonna see her going out there by herself. These women, they're afraid to be alone. This is why they do girls' night out. They have to have a crew. Another reason why these women do girls' night out is to talk about other women. Talk about other women, makeup, hair, and how they dress. Talk down on other women. They try to impress other women that they can dress better. That they got on more expensive shoes, more expensive clothes. To hate on other women. This is why these women do girls' night out. And it's true. This is the truth. To have something to talk about on the way home. This is just how the female mindset is. Another reason why women do girls' night out is because, just to dress up. Just to make other women jealous. They don't put on, all this makeup and, expensive clothes just only for men to grab men attention, but mainly to make other women jealous. They got on the new purse, the new Birkin. They want to show that off. They want to show, their heels off. They do it to make other women jealous. This is why. Man, I hope you guys got some out of this video, but this is why women do girls' night out. Do not support it. Do not supply these women narcissism. It's Coleman.